Hey team, how's it going? Tonight I wanted to make a video just to give you some details on the best way to get a handle on your food intake and your nutrition. All of you guys have ordered a workout program, so your activity is going to increase. And honestly, you're going to see weight loss if you eat the same. I mean, the increase in activities are going to help out with that. The bad news is with that, once you're done with the workout program, if you've been eating the same way, it'll be about a month or two before you transition to that same body type you had before that. I think that'll be absolutely horrible. So my job is going to be to give you guys some good ideas on different foods that you can incorporate into your diet that'll make you feel good, that'll make you look good, that'll make you, they better taste good. Otherwise you're not going to want to keep them. But that's my job, is to show you guys a few tips and tricks that I use as I've done my workout programs, and maybe it'll help you as well. Truthfully, when you hear that cliche about diet being 50% of the battle, diet is really more like 75% of the battle. What you eat is super, super important. It'll help the way your muscles grow. It'll help with your energy levels. And hopefully once you incorporate some of these ideas, it'll get you on the right track. You'll feel better, and you'll get the most out of your workout program. Now, each of you guys have bought a program, obviously, and they all should come with nutrition books. The thing that caught my attention from just talking to other challengers is a lot of times people do not read the nutrition books. And I think it's important that you do peel through those, because they kind of give you, they give you all the guidelines that you need in order to eat the right amount of foods per the workout program that you're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my hand to help you guys out with that. And if you do need help, just send me a message. I'll help you calculate it. I'll provide all kinds of tips on food and stuff as we go, so don't worry about that. But ask those questions as you may. But we want to make sure that you have a really good idea of how many calories you really need to be taking in. So I'm going to help you with that. Don't worry. All right. Here are a few tips to help you out with your food prep. You guys have seen my videos. I usually do most of my cooking on one day a week, usually on a Sunday. I cook the majority of my proteins, some vegetables, and a few carbs. Hopefully the meats and proteins last for the whole week. Vegetables and carbs, I hope they last about 3 days. It minimizes the time that I have to take prepping food. I'm not cooking 5 days a week anymore. Most cases, I'm cooking about 3 days a week. That's if I have to make a few extra vegetables and carbohydrates later on down the week, but it's usually pretty quick. That way it keeps everything efficient. The food's already there. Back when I was eating not so good, if I didn't have my food cooked, man, I would be over at Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, you name it, I was there just because I wanted that food right now. This move helps me to get that. I've already talked about you eating according to your specific workout program, so you know that. Obviously, don't eat too much. All right. I know a lot of times you can lose count of calories if you go to a restaurant. All the extra refills, all the sides, the appetizers, that stuff adds up. You don't want to put in a really, really good workout and then blow it by just killing your whole diet when you go to a restaurant in the middle of the week. Another thing that people don't think about: don't eat too little. That's probably the bigger problem than eating too much. Most people think because they're on a new diet that they need to cut back to the point where they're barely eating anything. That's worse for your body. It'll really help. Well, it won't help. It'll hurt your muscle growth, because you won't have enough nutrients in your body to give yourself the amount of energy to work to make it through your workout program, or even make it through the day. People crash and burn just from not eating enough food. And if your body isn't getting enough food, you're going to be at a point where it's going to start trying to hold on to fat, and you won't really lose a lot of it. So make sure you eat enough food. Don't shortchange yourself. A lot of times people struggle with, old habits. People like to go eat fast food. People got kids. I understand that. So you got to make sure that you structure something that works really, really good for you. My strategy is incorporating a one cheat day. If I kick butt through the week when I do my workouts, if I'm doing the best I can, I normally start on Sunday. If I do the best I can all the way down to Friday, and Saturday's my off day, you know what? I'll treat myself to a meal. That's not really going to hurt you in comparison to the way that you've been eating. If you've been eating 56 really, 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 really good meals all through the week, if you have one that's not so good, that's not going to really do that much damage to you. And plus, it'll curb your appetite from all those extra tendencies of wanting to go out to a fast food restaurant and craving all those extra things. One other thing for people that are struggling with establishing a good eating program is to make sure you have your Shakeology. It will help you out. It's quick. It'll help get you regulated. It'll give you those nutrients you need until you can incorporate some better habits with picking the right vegetables and the right meats. It's a real quick start to my morning. I use it before or after my workout in the morning before I go to work, and it makes things in the morning a lot quicker. I know you guys see when I post about getting up super early in the morning. I don't know if I can get all that done if I had to cook a full breakfast, but the Shakeology is quick. I mix it with ice and water, sometimes fruit, and I'm out the door. It's an easy option. So think about those things. Hit me up if you got any questions. Remember what I said about the cheat days. Manage your food intake, manage your schedule, and reward yourself. You got to. That's all I have for today, and I'll talk to you later.